I totally totally ruined that beautiful song. Hey, how you doing, guys? Welcome to you, episode of Lachhh and Friends. Who's ready for some game development? Poor Chrono Trigger. Poor Family Jules. Poor Family Jules 7X was just like doing his little beautiful song and I just ruined it by singing on top of it. Okay, let's put it back. There we go. Beautiful Corridors of Time by Chrono Trigger by Family Jules 7X. How you doing, guys, today? Little change of plans, by the way, guys. Do I have something compromising? No, everything is good. Alright, I have my own channel open. La dee la la la. I'm gonna switch for another scene and open the stream. That's it. 4 months, that's so funny. Wow! Oh, you totally got me on this one. Ah, beautiful. Okay, how about we do presentation? We're gonna do it chilling today. We're gonna do it chilling. No need to be like super exotic. Well, look at that. Look at that. Ancestral banana synthesizing. I like cheese. Bandit Alora. Cold weird. Jeef. I have the power. And Dammer and Curio about anyone. Guys, let's have some fun. Lord Land is saying nothing. Emily, how you doing, Emily? Salut chez Marc ce soir, Emily, bon sang? Hein? Zoe, it's Zoe! Yamik, Vigor, Ursabot, is it time for a chest yet? Beep, boop, boop. Yes, hit it time. Pick it up. K, Mr. Rags is saying caffeine. Mr. Troy is saying yeah! Nullcore, Decepticus, Stimpy, and also Pixel Zone LP. Another day. Guys, I'm feeling super great. Why, do you ask? Why? Because like 10 minutes ago I thought that I completely lost everything I made yesterday. You know the little script, the little action script to C# thing I made? Yesterday, and like 10 minutes ago I thought I completely obliterated it. But turns out that I'm just stupid and it was in the recycle bin. It was there, but like under a different name. So like I panicked, I pooped a little, and now I'm okay. I changed my pants, everything good. You had a host here. Whoa, which host? Which host? What was the host? Oh, Play Chemshaft is hosting you. I just got your message, by the way. Play Chemshaft. Sorry, I messed up your name. Chemshaft. I just got a message on Twitch, and also Vicstra Griffin, followed hosting the channel. Thank you very much. Yeah, I got your message. I didn't have time to reply. I just got your message like 5 minutes before the stream started. So I just made myself a reminder so I can check it out. Glad my tip could help you out. Yeah, thanks, Syndicate. Thank you very much. I actually got it before you sent me the tip, but thank you anyway. Nonetheless, I will if you can promise me it's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun, Emily. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be super creepy. I'm just gonna be like always behind you, just like, hey, Emily, what's up? Emily, I'm gonna go there, alright? Hey! I'll be like that all night long, Emily. Also, by the way, guys, I want to do something weird, alright? So, little change of plans. I was supposed to interview Nitro Fun today, but turns out that we had a little bit of miscommunication. I thought, I thought I had said today, but apparently we messed up with the date. So, we decided to postpone the interview with Nitro Fun. He's still down to it. It's just that we were way too like, we're rushing it. So instead of giving you a subpar interview, decided to just postpone it, do it properly, and prepare everything properly. So, that turns out that we don't have interviews today, though. Like, in an hour, I don't have interview. But, I was badgering drunk devs on his channel. He's live right now, alright? He's live right now, and I want to interview him. I don't know if he's up. I don't know if he can. But I just wanted to see like if I can do it. So is he offline? Oh, Kojak TS! Whoa! You were live, dude! Kojak, you were live! 87 viewers, that's a lot! What up, Kojak? What is up? Come on, come on, come on! Give all those emoticons! Come on! Look at that! Look at that! Is he trying to raid me like right now? Okay, so there we go. Drunk Devs, a developer I met at TwitchCon and also fellow dev on Twitch. I barely talked with the guy. Well, we did some talk at TwitchCon. We met over there and we talked over there, but we never had like a proper, interview and everything. So I want to check out like if he's down to an interview. Would you be up to do that, guys? Like a natural badger the guy while he's live right now and see like, do you want to be interviewed by me? So, what do you think? Lachhh, bye, how are you? Up on my stream! Damn it! Jump, jump! It's a live raid. I don't know if what he's saying.
Hello, Jay.
Is he up?
All right, I'm hopping on. All right, I gotta take off, but take it easy, everybody. I mean, I guess we should do Lachhh then. Hold on, hold on.
Will he do it?
I guess we gotta do Lachhh because apparently I'm hopping up. Goodness.
Is he in?
I thought you meant in an hour. I thought you meant an hour. My
yes,
goodness.
yes, in an hour. Yes, in an hour. Wow! Wow, that is beautiful. There you go, and now he's hosting me, and now I see my face. That was real, that was live. That was like a second layer of live television, guys. Oh my god, that is so meta. I was watching him, guys. He was rating me because I wanted him on my channel. Bam, 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 bam. How you doing? And I'll do something terrible. I'm so confused right now. Are you in then? Drunk Devs? You're in, right? Diver is following the channel. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Gavin, are you in? Are you in, Gavin? Are you in? Your face can be right here. You know what? You can send me, I don't know. Do you have some assets or something? I'm just gonna put your name somewhere. I'll do that right now, right live. Art, interview, Matt Rozek. I'm just gonna copy paste that. I'll put 5 here and say Drunk Devs. Whoops. Alright, let's do that. I'm gonna do it live. It's meta as frack. I know, right? Oh, I should have captured his face. Let's go on his Twitter or something. Hang on. Website. He has a website. He has a website. What can I do? Maybe this? Destroy the porn? What the hell? What is wrong? What's happening on there? What is happening? Games old page. I don't know. You have anything? Gold XP, sweet. Lachhh, I'm here. I just have to leave in an hour and 40 minutes from now. Oh, okay. I can live in an hour and 40 minutes. Do you want to do it right now? We can totally do that. I mean, your audience is right now, and your community is right here on the chat, so we can totally do that like right now if you want. His website is severely outdated, by the way. You know what? The drug death. Dude. And Gilded Guy is following the channel. Welcome aboard, my friend. Oh, Gilded Guy was somebody else I was supposed to interview. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, I fucked up. There we go. Gears. Also hosting us. Bathroom interview with the drunks. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so I got something like this. Bathroom interview hype. There we go. Do you have any assets I can use? Ah! The drunk dead. That's the best animation ever. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna go like drunk dev. It's not even centered. Next up, bold. The Last Dames! Last Dames! What up? Use this, use this. Okay, okay, hang on. You're giving me something. Woohoo! All the bits! All of the bits! And now I cannot see it. Damn it! I lost it. Mr. Rex was trying to send me stuff. Well, you guys are destroying my stuff. Look at that. Bam. Okay, and what other thing? Drunk devs, I will need your Skype so I can call you. All the bits. Okay, and drunk dev. There you go. Ha! Perfect. Copy image. Put your face right there. 48. And just really quickly, I'll do something like this. That's the perfect color. Doing something really quick. What the hell? The hell's happening? The Kirby Mudkip is following the channel. Welcome aboard, my friend. Thank you very much for following. Okay, that thing over there. I want you to go there. Drunk Devs, City Cat Pro. Is following the channel. What's up? Drunk Devs. Alright. I'll do it. Maybe if I can put it here instead. Maybe change the stream title. You are correct. How about we do that? Lachhh versus Drunk Devs. Whoa. Drunk Devs. I did all the back for nothing. Anyway, that thing over there, good. The logo here, I don't need that. The assets over here, I don't need that as well. So get out and get out. And this I will do like this. File, export, image. Lachhh and Friends, art, interview, 25. This, export, bam. Best image ever. Alright, and now I go on Twitter. Phew! Good thing I wasn't showing your There we go. Sweet. Okay. People don't see my whisper now. Phew! Alright. Bathroom interview hype. So, when did you want to do that? And is it your Twitter handle? Yep, Gavin, that's you. Did you get a Skype night? Yep, I get it. And also, love your games, use play Pacific Ball all the time. Thanks, J-Ben. Thank you very much, man. Okay, so that's for that. And now I also want Lachhh TV like this. This is so live. This is so real. It's more real than TV. Oh, come on. And of course your break. Wow, wow, wow. Copy, please. Do so, please. All right, there we go. La 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 la. La 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 la. Isn't it there? No? Okay then. I thought it was there. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, so I want to switch for the where it is. This. Really quickly. I want to test the animation thing. Not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I know. It's not the proper one. I know. I'm just taking a look at where is it? I think it's over there. Where it was? Interview. So XSplit. This XSplit interview. Boom. Copy and replace. Alright, so if I go like this, and then I go back to this scene. Amazing! This is amazing! Oh my god, beautiful. Okay, so now the last thing I want to set up then. We gotta use this one. What is this one? Well, I already set up all my stuff. It is indeed a better image, but I already prepared everything. And since I don't want to spend like the entire show just doing this. Okay, guys. I don't know, maybe if you badger me with a shit ton of emoticon, maybe I will reconsider. I don't know if you have a Facebook account. Text Cupo game here will be... No, not this one. Hello. Hello. So this will be Drunk Devs. And the next one, Matt Rozak, will be... His name is Gavin something. I don't know your last name. Oh, boo, Lachhh, boo. Boo, you don't know the last name. Boo. Well, Gavin. Alright. It will be Gavin. Oh, Jones. Is it Jones? Okay, guys, you win. Look at that. Okay, you win. I will change it. I still need the damn photo though. Repost the photo, please. Can you repost it? Because it's lost in the chat. It is lost in the death of chat. It is lost. Taking the screenshot was one of my best decisions. Is it? It was, totally. Please repost the photo so I can take it and I can use it. Lachhh, you're fired. Why? Why? I've listened to you, audience. I have listened. There we go. Nice. All right. So beautiful. La, 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 la. And Twitch staff is here. Alright, let's show them. Let's show the Twitch staff what is real television. What is real live entertainment. We're doing an official raid. Look at that. We're doing a real raid. Not those fancy little raids. The real one. The big one. Alright, so this goes there. Yes, copy and replace. And then I go back here. Yeah. I open this shit. This. Now, if I can check this and this. That's all good. Alright, so if I go like this and then I switch to Leicesters, should be good. Ah! We did it, guys! We did it. Not everyone went to college with drunk devs like me. Alright. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening right now. So I'm gonna remove this for the new one, because the new one you have declared, you guys, you, the public, the chat, the audience, the real ones, you have decided the fate of the image from Drink. Bathroom interview hype with drunk devs, starting now. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to black. This, I'm gonna go to this scene. Nice! And there we go. I just tweeted the thing right now. It's happening, guys. It is happening. If you tweet at Lachhh.tv or hashtag Lachhesters like this, you're gonna appear on the show right over here. It's gonna appear like in about 30 seconds or so ish. So I believe that retweet works. Otherwise, just like do it. Whatever. Just spam Twitter if you want to be part of the show. Otherwise, I don't mind. That's all good. But we're gonna wait for Mr. Gavin, Drunk Devs, to be here. So hang on. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm ready. Voila. Bam! Retweeted by Kojak. Gavin, I'm looking for you. And he's ready as well. Let's start that up right now. Let's see if I can see his pretty face. Oh, he looks so young on this picture. Look at you. Can you talk? Does it work?
Sorry, my mic was off.
There we go. Okay, sweet. So I can see you, but the audience cannot see you. So wait a bit, and everybody will be able to see your pretty face, alright? Wait, like 1 second. I'm switching for the interview now.
Okay. I always forget that.
Awesome people, I'd like to meet.
Captures like way.
What's happening? Ah! And it's all working. Look at this beautiful face. Gavin, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
On this super prepared in advance interview. That was so live, man.
Oh my goodness. How you been? Have you been recovering okay from TwitchCon? Did you catch the cold at all?
I did not catch any cold, either any PAX box or whatever. It took me about 2 or 3 days until I got my voice back. You remember how I sounded?
That was impressively bad. I was concerned.
Dude, yeah, so do I. It was like impossible to speak. Like, yeah, trying to sell stuff. Like I had interviews that day. I had interviews on the last day of TwitchCon.
Oh, that's right. Was that the one on the stage, or was that?
No, no. Hopefully it wasn't like a live one. It was an interview with, not an interview, but I had a meeting with the Streamlabs actually to talk about Stream RPG and everything and see like if we can do stuff. Top secret stuff. Whoops, I said it. Whoopsie. But,
It's not very top secret.
But yeah, I was talking with them about, how to, just talking with them. I was selling my stuff, saying that Stream RPG was cool, blah blah blah. But I was speaking like this. I tell you, Stream RPG is very cool. I was like, no, it's impossible to sell anything with that voice.
Yeah, so I imagine so.
Totally. So, Gavin. Tell me your story. How did you become a Twitcher? Like, how many games have you made in the past? We all talk. We talk at TwitchCon, but I don't know if we made
Right.
the full story of who's Gavin. What is thinking right now?
Well, we were pretty busy at the time. So let's see. I guess I was doing like programming since I was 13. I just found out about like Game Maker, and I'm like, whoa,
Since
that's
13.
cool. I can make games.
Nice.
Yeah, but it was an older version, and I was terrible at it. Like my programming logic was terrible. I got to college. I went to DigiPen Institute of Technology, actually same place as JWP in the chat did.
Okay.
We were in the same class, yeah, and so we did that, and I found out everything I was doing with programming was wrong. And they actually taught me how to do it proper. But then I had to leave college, and then just started making some games. So did something. I took that advice that everyone's always giving, where I remember joking about making a game when Wiimotes were first thinking about shaking babies to death. Oh my God, that sounds like a joke I would have.
Well, what? I remember joking with Gavin about making games and Wiimote. Wow.
that was my kind of humor. We did, and that was sort of like my humor with games is very much different than like my humor in real life, oddly enough, because like when I'm talking with my friends, like I'm very 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 tame with my humor, but when I make my games, I don't know, like my most influenced game was probably like Conker's Bad Fur Day and some of like what South Park does. And when I saw South Park did, they have a documentary, I believe it's called 5 Days to Air or 6 Days to Air.
Yeah, I saw that documentary. It's awesome. I really loved it.
It's really interesting. So in my head, I had that in my head, and then right before that, I was watching Drunk History, and I'm like, well, why not combine those two? Why not have sort of that sloppy drunken person just slurring out sort of what the concept is, and then they have to make it sober for the rest of the thing. So that's where that came from. There actually is a video on YouTube. We did that for Mythical. I wouldn't show that one on stream.
Okay.
Made Conker's Bad Fur Day. There we go. It's confirmed. Made Conker's Bad Fur Day. but yeah, so that was kind of the concept. And so far I've done it once and that worked out pretty well, but that's sort of, you'll see that with all the plot lines is like one was from a conversation in college about like how boys like to we like to when we climb up to the top of something very tall, we immediately feel the urge to pee off the top of it. So that was my first original IP game. That was a Man's Quest. So that was my first time making an IP, and then onto was Destroy the Porn next,
At night.
which that was
That was
go ahead.
how long ago? Your
I believe
first.
that was I believe 3 years ago
Okay.
with that one,
Okay. Okay.
and that was actually made in a week. I was super proud of that one because the other ones I tried to make them in a week, never succeeded. Destroy the Porn was actually made in exactly a week. Like I did all the artwork, I think, on the very last day for it too. Like
Okay.
we had all the sound effects, everything was just squares, and the last day we just threw everything in, threw a glow shader, threw like a darkness shader on it, and it all turned out. Um, but yeah, so doing it for a little bit,
So
and then the streaming. Go ahead.
you're alone on team, or you have a team with you, or you're alone? You do
I
everything?
I've I've kind of just like bring in people.
Okay.
So I'll just like I'll put up I've been putting up messages on like TIG Source, just like, hey, this is what I'm making. If anyone wants to work on it, like
Okay.
if anyone wants to do the art or the music, and I've gotten kind of lucky
Okay.
about that in the past. But yeah.
And how did it went? I mean, you released the game after like a week of work, and I have to applaud you on this because being able to respect your deadline, even if it's a week, it's super very hard to do. And yeah, I know, been there, done that. Like 3 days project
Yeah.
could end up with 3 weeks project, so it's always way more.
Yeah.
But okay, so and how did it turn out? You put it on the HIO or something, or where
I
did you
put that
release
on. So my personal advice for like the advice I was given, if you're gonna put out a game for free, put it out everywhere you possibly can.
it? Okay.
And I did that, and it's kind of like that effect of people will discover it wherever they find it, and then like that person will say it to their friend, and maybe a journalist gets it and they tell it to their friend. So
Yeah.
like I think that one got discovered on Game Jolt. Game Jolt is where I've gotten most of my discoverability, and so like my other games that I put a ton of time into have gotten somewhat popular. That's my most popular one, but that was largely due to the fact that it has a ridiculous name. Um, it's also a rage game, which people like. I didn't mean for it to be a rage game. I was just going for Super Meat Boy meets Metroid.
Okay. Okay.
But
I
apparently that
remember.
turned into that turned into a rage game. It does have a funny plot. People do generally laugh because I mean, it's a kid or it's a guy who died unexpectedly. He's in hell, but now he's trying to escape hell and destroy his giant porn collection before it's discovered by his friends, family, and loved ones.
That was the thing
Um,
I just saw before putting you live. Actually, I went to your website, and the first thing I saw is destroy all the porn. I was like, "What the hell is that?" And then I just like
yeah.
scroll over, but yeah,
Yeah, and that was helpful. So like when it got picked up on YouTube a little bit, it got played by Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. That was a
oh,
huge deal for me. So like my game that I put the least amount of time on is like my most popular one.
it is so a
Funnily enough.
recurrent theme. I mean, I hear that story all over the time, all the time, and that happened to me as well. One of our biggest hits at Berserk Studio is Frantic Frigate, and it took us like 2 weeks to do. And it
Really?
got, yeah, and it got like recently, I think like 6 months ago, something like that. Congregate made a big nomination of like the biggest game of all time, and we were nominees amongst like 16 people. That little game that we made on 2 weeks, that I just like, oh, my wife and my kids are not there this weekend. Let's make a game, and I put it up, and like it's one of the biggest game we ever did. You know, so it's like small thing, really rush things, or you try to chase an idea that you have and just release that. Sometimes it makes like some very good pearls, and it happened to you as well with the destroy all
Absolutely.
the porn. So
Yeah.
I love the name as well, destroy all the porn.
It's got an eye-catching name.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got an eye-catching name.
So how many game have you released now?
Let me look it up because they're all for free.
Because we are fact checking everything here. If you say 8 and it's 9, you're out.
Let me see here. So they're all for free on GameJoule. So it says 11. I don't count all of them.
Okay.
Let's see. So there's A Man's Quest, Destroy the Porn, Full Moon Rising, which was designed completely drunk and is really inappropriate, but it's also kind of fun.
Okay, it was designed drunk and it was constructed drunk because I cannot write a single line of code. When
Did I say made drunk? No, it was made sober. So that was the concept, right? So
Okay.
like me the level designer or the writer and the artist got just completely hammered. Like we did if anyone knows what a power hour, we did a power hour and that was a mistake. So we got completely obliterated and we're just I think there was some sort of theme that we let the users vote on, and I forget what the theme. Maybe we threw the theme out the window. I can't remember. And then it took us forever, but we just sloppily put the whole design together.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and then we had to make that. The goal was for a week. It ended up being a month, which was still pretty good. But that was fun. I can't even say what the plot of that one is on stream. That one actually makes YouTubers blush. It doesn't show anything, but it's heavily implied, if not outright said. So
Ladies and gentlemen, our biggest source of inspiration today, being drunk and then code for the next month. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so about 10 games already in there. Did I hear that you were making something else than games before that, like YouTube's videos or something? Like you came like from another background, or you just started with games?
I think it's been entirely games with me.
Okay,
I didn't do
okay.
anything in YouTube.
Okay, I thought you were saying you were making videos or something before, like you were combining two concept games and something else. I'm probably my French brain probably misinterpreted.
It could have been like the combining of games and Twitch streaming maybe.
Okay. There we go.
Because like you popped into the stream today and you played a game, and you were in the game. You showed up in the Twitch stream as a spaceship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I won, actually.
And you won. You did win. You won very quickly. I was worried because you're like, I have to go, and then you started like playing Quad Explosion like 5 minutes before you had to go. It's like, oh, that's not enough time.
Yeah, but I did manage to win with my with the useful trap. So let's talk about your awesome integration of games inside your Twitch overlays. How did it all started up? Why did you do that? All those questions.
Okay, yeah. So I can actually, part of this answer you've actually heard before, but not everyone knows it. Because I wanted to, I really wanted to try and make game development as fun as making a game itself, and really kind of show people that it can be fun. And so I'm like, I'll make this crazy overlay. It'll have like rock music. It'll have like explosions. It'll just be over the top and ridiculous. And I'm like, I don't think anyone else is doing that right now on Twitch. I hadn't checked out game dev on Twitch at all. So I checked that out. I'm like, I doubt anyone's doing it, but let's see. It's like, oh, Lachhh, I know that guy from his YouTube channel. What's he? He's doing exactly what I was. I'm like, well, okay, well, that's cool. So I'll find something else to do. And it took a little while. I watched I've been watching some other people's streams. I saw like it's partially inspired by like Ezekiel the Third's. His raid is huge and over the top, and there's flames, and he just gets into it, and it's ridiculous. And his lack of ego makes it tremendously fun. So I'm like, well, there's something there to a battle. And the whole thing, I guess when I restarted it with the redesign, it was solely based around raids because I didn't fully understand Twitch streaming. At the time. And so that was it. I'm like, okay, well, we'll have spaceships, viewers will show up in the stream, and then we'll battle. And then as we were going, I thought that was interesting, but I'm like, well, what if we put, like, we had a whole bunch of empty space above my head. I'm like, well, what if we put mini games there too? So while we're battling it out over here and doing other stuff. We can have more intimate sort of mini games.
Yeah.
And now we're turning all the spaceships into a game as well. We're getting it so the ships will be able to be upgraded individually. That one's going to take a while. That one may get put on the back burner while I work on Carly the chainsaw. But we'll be able to upgrade the ship, the fleet as a whole, so everyone can vote on where the fleet goes and what upgrades they get and what they buy.
Okay. Damn.
So the whole thing is gamified. It's kind of blurring the lines between a stream and a game, and just like I was trying to do, make game development as fun as or playing a game.
Totally relate to that. And I was really impressed by your co-explosion, the mini game. I was like, oh, that's a very interesting idea. That's very clever.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really like that. And I like how you said that you was watching my stream. It was like, oh fuck, he did what I was trying to do. But nonetheless, when I went to your stream and the little spaceship, and you named the little spaceship, and then when there's a new follower or something, it appears. I was like, that's brilliant, that's, and I like how we can just like inspire each other's like this, just like iterate on each other's and just build up stuff. So totally like that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I still have one thing that I'm still stealing from you a little bit eventually. I plan on stealing I like your dual with your donation. I really like the 2 levels.
Okay.
I think that's really creative. I think that's
Take it. It's yours. I'm not looking. Go ahead.
And then they'll be but it's but I'm really happy with it now, and I like that. I really like that there's both on Twitch and that people can go for both, and they're both exciting for individual reasons. And that even like doing this doesn't take away attention from more traditional game dev streamers too. You have people that's just them and the code, and that still really works, and people still really want to watch that. And I'm super happy with what hashtag game dev has really become on Twitch.
Yeah, it's nice because it has both ends. I mean, if you want to watch a show, there's a place for that. But if you also want to watch somebody very brilliant and eloquent and have a lot of vocabulary and everything and know how to explain stuff, you can go to those other places, which I cannot do with my French brain. I just decide to just fucking make explosions and ninjas everywhere. It's like, hey, don't mind my accent and my lack of vocabulary. Look at those explosions, please. But yeah, it's nice you can see both. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Right there with you.
Nice. So I was about to say, okay, you went to college. Did you went in? You went with GWP in computer science, right? So in okay.
Yeah.
How many years? Like 2 or 3 years?
I did about 2 years. Yeah.
About 2 years. Okay. And then you just jumped right into indie games, or did you work in the industry before, or?
I spent. Let's see how to move notice. Hi, Fluffy. I took about 2 or 3 years off. I was just working, just delivering beer and stuff.
Okay.
So that's just sort of what I did. I was trying to do games, but I was also working about 60-hour work weeks.
Okay.
And I'd be working like 16 to 18-hour days. So by the time you get home from like a 16 to 18-hour shift, like I was just so tired that I just, wasn't getting anything done.
Yeah.
But when I moved out to Texas for a bit, I had a little bit more time, and we finally got back into this. So it's really only been the last 4 or 5 years that I've really gotten back into the indie thing. But it's been a lot of fun, and I've been loving working with all these people and meeting all these wonderful people. Like that's why TwitchCon was so great too, meeting all these absolutely crazy people.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
And okay, so you just did you just like from one day to another just like fuck it, I'm gonna jump into indie and just like I have a pile of cash, and whenever this will go out I will die, or like what was your plan?
No, I've just always been just working at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah, never fully independent development, but it's still it's hopefully we'll get our way there.
Okay, so right now you still have like another job, a side job to pay your bills and everything, plus you're working on your Twitch channel and everything. So I'm guessing that your Twitch channel with all your overlays and your your games that you release, your donations, are you a partner yet?
I am not partnered yet.
You're not
No.
partnered yet, okay. But I'm guessing that you're slowly getting like a new income of money from aside your job, and your plan is to finally get rid of the. Okay.
Yeah.
And how much time can you work on a week by doing those two jobs, like on games? I mean.
So let's see. We do about our 3 in the morning. It's not a whole ton. That's why I'm not developing super quick right now. It used to be a little better when I would swap with people, so I'd knock out 40-hour work week in like 3 days, and then I just I don't
That's
mind working
intense.
I don't mind working the long days if it gets me more time at home working and then spending time with the wife.
Yeah.
But now it's been a little bit more compact, which is a problem because I am essentially making 2 games between Carly the Chainsaw, which requires a lot of time for. I shouldn't have started another procedural generated game. Like all my linear games, I can knock out very quickly, but it's those procedurally generated ones, man, that take forever in a day.
I never tried a procedurally generated game. I was about to try one once, but the game was canceled. But I can only imagine that there's a shit ton of polish to do to make an interesting situation. I don't know
Well,
what's.
I imagine it's a bit similar to like working on Zombital in that sense because Zombital has to have a ton of I mean it has endless content essentially,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it does. Yeah,
So I imagine kind of the way that would kind of balloon out. I imagine it's very similar to the way that making a procedurally generated game
yeah.
balloons out.
But for example, on Vital, we do an update every 2 weeks or so, and like a big update every month, which add a shit ton of content and new stuff, and new layer of stuff. So you cannot just like release on Vital and say, okay, it's finished. There you go, guys. You can take it. For example, like Enter the Gungeon or Rogue Legacy or any other rogue game like that. So
Right.
it's a game that you have to add on because player will get to a point where it's very, very, very hard to progress. So we need to fix that and add more content for that place. So it's
Yeah.
it's kind of different for this.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So tell me about this game then, the Chainsaw One. I really love the design, by the way, the animation, everything. I was impressed by the little animation of the little dude.
Thank you. So Carly this was supposed to be my break game. This was supposed to take a month. I was gonna try and do 1 game a month this year, and
Okay.
boy, did it just not happen. It was a collaboration with another streamer, Gypsy Knight,
Okay.
who also does Game Maker. He also has some cool overlay stuff, like when you go into his stream, like it's snails racing, and you can race,
Oh, okay.
and get points and different skins.
Sweet.
And so it was a collaboration between him and me, and he was like, "Well, I always do super cutesy games, and you do kind of like
The
not."
opposite.
So I'm just like, okay, well, we'll do hyper cute meets hyper violence, and we'll see what kind of happens. And it's
It's the
what is
Chainsaw
it? Yeah, 6 months later, so you have a chainsaw. It's sort of a beat 'em up in fluffy Cloudland. We just came up with the story finally the other day. It's been 6 months. We finally just came up with the story.
game.
Trying to get your cat back. Everyone in fluffy Cloudland was jealous of how fluffy and cute it was, so they kidnapped it.
Okay.
And so you're essentially ascending through the layers of clouds, beating up everyone along the way,
Okay.
trying to get your kitty cat back. And as you go through, I mean, it's essentially a score attack game,
Okay.
but you will also gain experience and then level up and get a pick from your perks and get more powerful and hopefully powerful enough to take on some of the tougher enemies.
Nice. Yeah, I saw the level up animation on your stream today. Actually, the big.
Just got that in. Just got that in.
Sweet. So when did you plan to, or there's no such thing as a plan in game dev, but when do you actually try to release the game or try to? How was the ETA?
Oh God, I don't even know.
That's the
If I
toughest
can,
question.
if I can carve out some time, because that is the issue. Is working on. It's typically I work on this one in the morning, and then I work on the overlay at night. So between the two, I don't really have a fully dedicated amount of time going to either one of them, and I really need to. That's why I want to get just like a few last things into the overlay and just go
Okay.
whole hog on the game, and we'll see if we can't get it out. I'd hope within the next 4 months, but we'll see.
It's very hard to try to divide. Like I can relate so much with that. When you're talking about your stream stuff, your stream games, and then your actual games. I've been dividing
Yeah,
my time all the time with stream RPG and all those animations and shit.
yeah, because you have
Uh,
Stream RPG, you have Just Shapes and Beats, you have Zumbidle, and then you have Infernax. And am I missing anything?
I would say the alerts, the donation, like the giveaway
Right.
tools and shit like that. So I would
Yeah.
say that as well. But
So you have more
yeah.
division than I do. Like,
Yeah, that's the story of my life. Like starting a shit ton of projects and then like, oh my god, I have to finish them. Oh my god.
yeah.
But yeah, that's my problem though. Sweet. So, and what's your plan with what's the name of the game again? The Chainsaw one.
Carly the Chainsaw is currently the name, but we'll see if we need to change that because I do want to have multiple characters, but we'll see on that.
Okay. And what's your plan? Do you want to release it for free? Or you want to release it on Steam? After such a long time of dev, I would expect that you try to sell it at least $1. I don't know.
We'll see. The original plan was free. Some people want to look at it, so we'll let them look at it and see what they think. Um,
Okay, so it's like you're gonna see that when you're gonna about to release it. Then there's no
yeah,
plan now. Okay.
yeah, we'll see.
And what's your tough question? What's your plan to? At least you still have your second job though. But if you want to go like
Yeah.
full indie, like how? What's your like long term plan? Like for example, in 5 years from now, how do you want to? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm actually kind of stealing my plan from a combination of a developer by the name of Orange Pixel,
Okay.
and just some more successful Twitch streamers back before it was not easy, back before being a successful Twitch streamer was quite as common. So like a lot of a couple 3 or 4 years ago, a lot of the way Twitch streamers would successfully earn a living was not just on subscribers. It'd be like subscribers, donations, and merch,
Mm-hmm.
and they had those three sources of income, and that's how they made their income. And then you have Orange Pixel, who's a fantastic mobile dev. I'm struggling to think of some of his games right now. I have them on my phone, but basically he said he didn't start making money on his games until, let's see, what's an example? Gunslugs is one. Heroes of Loot is another good one from him. And basically he didn't start making money from his games until he had about like 6 or 7 of them out in the
Okay.
marketplace.
Okay.
So I figure eventually, hopefully, if we could have some sort of combination between different revenue sources from Twitch and then also from multiple games being out on the marketplace, then hopefully between all of that could end up to earn a living. But I got to start getting on this real soon.
But yeah, I do. Like that was our plan at Berserk actually. Like we started up 8 years ago, and
Yeah.
we wanted to make. Okay, so we were working in the industry, and we said like, okay, you know what? Fuck it, let's make our own band with more explosions and more ninjas. So we founded Berserk Studio, and we wanted to make a Contra game, like Contra, but it was like, okay, it's gonna be like Contra, but with more guns, so it would be more fun. That's how we were thinking back then. So we just like coded about 50 guns, like rocket launcher that was splitting into other rockets that will also explode into. It was insane, but it was looking very bad. Right now, when I look at it, it was really looking bad. It was like we spent about 6 months on that little thing in XNA, and it was still far from being done with the first level.
Yeah.
So we decided, okay, we may have a little bit over scope. So we're gonna try to do Flash games because we were good in Flash. Because the industry, the company where we're working, was making Flash games. So we were expert in that, So we was like, okay, let's do that and let's be the best in Flash game and put our game for free and just grow our brand and our Twitter account, our Facebook account, blah blah, blah. And then we're gonna switch to paid content. So 8 years later, we finally made the switch, but we made the switch way too late though. We should have done it before. But it was essentially the same plan, and I do agree this is a good plan.
Yeah, just all the revenue sources, but that's crazy. I still. I mean, that's the thing, though. I can definitely say with you guys is you got some winners in the pipe for sure, as far as those games goes. Like, I still can't believe that was my first time playing Just Shapes and Beats at TwitchCon, and I can't believe how fun that game is.
Thanks, man.
Like I really want to get. It's 4-player, right?
Yep.
Like I really want to get a bunch of people huddle around a TV, everybody taking turns for some of those. Like, it was just absolutely crazy. So it's really hard to tell exactly how difficult it is just watching gameplay of it too.
Yeah.
But when you actually play it, it's like, oh.
Yeah, I it's very funny because as I said, when we started, we wanted to make like very complex game, like this Contra, like with Metroid, and also this thing, and also shit ton of gun. And as we progressed, as we made more and more and more game, we tend to just underscope everything and just like, okay, let's do a game about avoiding shit.
Yeah.
That's it, and just polish that a lot. And I love those kind of concepts. Like, let's do something very fucking small, but spend like 5 years of dev on this little thing. Yeah. Maybe not like not 5 years, but Oh, and also sorry, but Smoke Alert just subscribed. Sorry, Smoke, my alerts are not here, but Smoke, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for the subscription, man. Smoke, you met Smoke, right? At TwitchCon?
I'm not sure I did.
He was there. Very cool dude. Very cool dude. Like him a lot. Look at all those.
I know of the name.
I forgot to take a question from the audience. Guys, hang on. I'm going to clear my list of questions. There you go. Guys, if you want to ask some question to Mr. Gavin over here about games and game development or whatever, please, you can go take it up on StreamRPG or just in the chat. We can pick it up right in the chat as well. But if you do so in the StreamRPG, you're going to appear on the screen there. Ooh. Speaking of StreamRPG, we're talking about having like a experience point and shit like that with your overlay. Mm-hmm. What if you hook up your stuff with my stuff? Although you're working with Game Maker, right?
Right. Uh-oh, I closed the stream. No. How would that well, I am working with Game Maker. How would that work precisely, hooking up?
I don't know. Basically I have a way to reward people with experience point and shit like that, so I was just thinking maybe you could do the same, and like if you go to your channel, it just fetch up the characters info and the levels and etc. So all the server side code is already done, so you can just like load up the level of the guy and do something with it. I don't know. I'm just throwing the idea.
Oh my! Are you able to just do it through like API calls and whatnot?
Yeah, the servers is all Player IO, so it's called Player IO again. So yeah, it's all on the server side, so you can you don't need Flash to do it. You can use it with Unity or Flash, or I wouldn't be surprised if you can do it with Game Maker as well.
Yeah, you can definitely make HTTP API calls for sure.
Yeah, totally. But I'm drawing the ideas. Maybe that will be maybe that can be something. So instead of recreating, how to give experience point and shit like that, people can still keep their. And I had something. Well, again, that was on Flash though, but. Because I had something, I made a Twitch played the Zombital game once, and it fetched the little head of the character. So as you were playing, you were seeing your face on there. So,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was nice, but that was on Flash. So I don't know a game maker. Anyway, we can have the talk like afterwards after this
Yeah.
thing. But I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, and that's something that's really intriguing too. That we're in an interesting place as game developers and as programmers that is not necessarily there for necessarily other streams. Is we can kind of do those crossovers and those interesting kind of stuff between streams, like something I
Yeah.
did to kind of help out with the other streams. But this isn't as intricate as that would be. Like that would be right there. What you just submitted is an absolute crazy integration idea between the Twitch streams. That would be something very, very, very interesting. But the more simple version I did was like I did like emotes, right? And I told you about this, the stream modes. So if like somebody comes from for instance, like Quasi TV's channel, and they use his Quasi Cool emote, it'll do a little shark and it'll go like dun 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 dun, and then pop up
Yeah.
next to my head and go. "Arr!" We're starting to get that into like these other ways we can kind of support each other within the platforms is actually really, really exciting and something you can't quite get anywhere else. Absolutely, absolutely loving it.
Have you
I
seen
think.
what Kojak did actually? I think it was brainstorming
Yeah.
with you.
Oh yeah.
The emoticon thing. I think it was
Yeah.
brainstorming with you, right? Like it was like that was your idea. They just like rip it off and steal it.
No, 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 no. It was our idea. It was our idea. Mine is I have that as well, but mine is specifically for heart emotes. And I'm making it so when they explode into different formations based on those emotes. So
Okay.
his is in a different direction. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. We threw around we went to brunch together and we had way too many ideas we threw around. So
And you were not
the
even drunk.
no, but the
Imagine
feature.
if. Like at brunch, it's like 10 a.m. Let's get drunk and make game dev. That's how we do.
I mean, that's what you do at brunch, right? That's what the mimosas are for. That's,
Voilà. Voilà.
it's hard not to feature creep with Twitch integration because there's no like there's just so many no limits and a matter too of like a lot of this stuff just hasn't been done, so it's fun to just like be the first person to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm usually the party pooper who says like, "Hey, that's awesome, but we need money and we need more coder to do that." And people are like, "Oh." I like to burst bubbles.
Yeah, I probably need somebody to just stand next to me and burst my bubble a little bit.
I'll pop
I'd,
your
prob-
channel. I'll pop in
I'd
your
probably
in your
have this
chat.
game done by now if I had that.
Okay, so we need like an animation of me just happening on your screen, just like arriving and go like, "But no, that's take way too much time."
We can do it. We can do it.
Oh, we have a new question just entered. Mr. Regs asked, "How do you stay motivated?" Nice question.
How do I stay motivated? Actually, the stream, I would say, is a lot of it. You know, it's just like I'm legitimate, and I'm sure you're the same way. This streaming game development is so incredibly fun.
I can relate to that as well. Like,
Uh,
but yeah, go on. I was about to cut you.
Oh, I think the only thing I would add is just like the amount of like real friends I've made on Twitch and get to hang out with every single day I do it is just like it really keeps me motivated. And the fact that they're also doing game development typically while they're watching, like some of them are at work too, but a lot of people are doing game development, and we're all just kind of in it together. So that really kind of it's hard not to be motivated in that particular scenario.
Are you able to work while you're watching another stream? Because that is a power, that is a skill that I do not have.
Sometimes if I turn off the video and I just have something on over top of it and I do the audio, or sometimes the audio and not the video, or wait, no, so sometimes the audio and not the video, sometimes the video and not the audio.
Okay.
It's very difficult because sometimes they'll throw out a problem and here's what's going on and like, well, how's it going to get solved? This is interesting. Where's it going to go?
Yeah.
Um, but also we're very talky streams. Like I'm a very talky stream. I barely get anything done while I'm streaming. Um, so it's hard not to get wrapped up into the interesting conversations.
Yeah, because I don't watch a lot of Twitch. Like here and there, like sometime when I game on the night, for example, in the evening. These days, I'm playing Dark Souls,
Right.
but there's a lot of dead weight in Dark Souls, so I'm watching a stream. But while I am working, it's impossible for me. So usually I just host somebody and just like, hey, after my stream, and say thank you very much for watching, guys. Let's go punch this guy on the face, and then I just go like, hey, I'm here, and just disconnect right there. So like most of the time. The other streamer is like, "How you doing, Lachhh?" And I'm not here anymore. I'm just like back to working because I am not able to do both at the same time. 'Cause I just
Yeah.
can't. Like,
Yeah, and that makes it tricky too because you want to hang out in the other game developer streams and
yeah,
you want to spend time with your friends
yeah.
in their streams. So yeah, it's I try and do it as much as I can, but yeah, it is really difficult to do
Mm.
for sure.
And to get back on that motivation thing, it is real. Like for me as well. There was some times where I woke up in the morning. I didn't want to work at all. Just like today, I don't feel like it. But I had to make a stream. At the end of the day, it was like, okay, but if I have to do something that everybody
Hmm.
will watch me, I have to make it properly. So I'm just gonna add this little thing. Oh, I'm gonna add this. Oh my god, this is cool. Blah, blah, blah. And then it just started the ball rolling, right?
Yeah.
So having something to show every single day really pumped me up into making
Hmm.
more stuff. So that was the answer of your question, Mr. Regs. Anybody?
Absolutely.
Oh, we have somebody else. Hang on.
I would actually add to that mildly is the
Yep.
weird thing is like the stuff that I would think would be the most boring stuff to stream like end up being like my most favorite moments
Oh yeah.
as a streamer with my community. Like when I'm just working on a bug, like I've had a bug that's taken me at least like 2 or 3 days before, and that's all I've worked on stream, and it's just absolutely killing me. And like the whole like chat is like banding together to try and like help with this thing, and like walking away from it, it's just like we did that together, and that was like really
Yeah.
incredible. Or like having these weird, deep conversations about stuff that like I can't believe we're having civil conversations about. Like that really helps keep motivated for sure.
Definitely. Like I was about to add. Yeah, when my software crash and I'm live, I take it as a joke. Like I'm dancing or singing or whatever. It's just like, oh my
Right.
god, this is crashing again, blah 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 blah. But when I'm alone and not streaming, I'm like, fuck it on from top of my lung. It's like, what the hell? And I get legit mad, right? But on the
Right.
stream, it's just like, hey, everything is fun, la la la. So it helps to swallow the pills of those dark moments.
Yeah.
We got another question by Mr. The Iron Horse. What games are you playing and which are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm kind of perpetually playing Nuclear Throne and Spelunky.
Oh,
I do those have both daily runs. So at least once per day, I go in and do the daily and see how high a score I can get.
okay, okay.
But then Shadow Warrior 2 is coming up,
Ooh.
and I'm hoping that's good.
It
Um,
was a TwitchCon, right?
it was, but I couldn't play it. There was always somebody at it.
Yeah, too crowded.
Um, I need to check out. We spent a lot of time at TwitchCon hanging out with the guys from Slick Entertainment.
Yeah,
Um, I need to get in on that game.
Viking Squad,
Viking Squad. It
which
looked really cool.
which they just released actually like a week ago, and I want them on the interview just to know how it went, how releasing on PlayStation was.
That's got to be scary. That's
Totally. I want to hear their story.
and we got. Do you have a release date for Just Shapes and Beats yet?
I need those signs that says free beer tomorrow, but that says release in 3 months. So
There
every
we
time
go.
that you look, like in 3 months, it's gonna be released or released tomorrow.
There you go.
I need that. Yeah, for real. Like I at TwitchCon, for example, that's a great way to see it. At TwitchCon, we were saying we're aiming for January-ish, and we were saying that, and we meant that. But then after TwitchCon, a very nice opportunity came up for us, and we were like, okay, we have to jump on that train. But it turns out that we had to port our demo on a certain device because I don't want to do. I cannot say too much because NDAs and shit. So we had to port
Is it the
game.
Ouya? It's the
Is
Ouya, isn't it?
is it the Ouya? It's totally the Ouya. The Ouya and the no, I can't think of one more. Yeah, Ouya. But yeah, we have to
Apple Watch. The Apple
the
Watch.
Apple Watch. There we go. Yes, it's gonna be like that'd be awesome. It's gonna be in VR. But yeah, so we have to port it. So turns out that I have to work on yet another promotional build. So it's a good. Aww.
Sorry, we have Kitty Cat coming in here.
Aww.
He was gonna rub up against the microphone. I wanted people to not think I'm just rubbing the microphone.
What's happening down there, Gavin? Just like rubbing.
Yeah, that. Oh,
Oh. Drunk Devs has a tail.
there we go. That's true.
Beautiful. But yeah, I was saying that I was supposed we were aiming for January, and then that thing came up, and so like, it's a very huge opportunity for us. It's very cool. It's very good, but it delays yet again the release. So, bah.
I think if it's something you're willing to take the delay on, I'm sure whatever it is, it's worth it, and that's super exciting.
Yeah, like what I usually say when people are like, but you said last month, you dumb fuck, you should release right now, I want it now, is my job as a game dev is not to fall under the pressure and just release crap. Because if I just like, okay, there we go, guys, people will be mad at me. They will want to crucify me.
Right.
So I'm like, no, sorry, but like my job is just to say, no, wait until it's released. And people don't realize how hard it is to evaluate the amount of time done in the game dev. It is insane. You can.
Oh God, yeah.
You can put everything on paper, spend like 6 months on a game design document before typing a first line of code. It's like, this is the perfect game, it works, we thought about everything. And then you put that on the screen and it was like, fuck, it's boring as hell. We didn't think about that or this or that, blah, blah. We have to change our plans, blah, blah, blah. And most of the time, it is obvious why, like for the game dev, it is obvious why it's not good or why it's boring. It's like, oh, I need to add that feature. But then sometimes there's a fund, sometimes a budget, sometimes you cannot, sometimes the deadlines and everything. And you're like, okay, I have this situation. What can I do the best to make it like less boring with what I have? So I think that is why indies, the game's release or the game's release date are getting delayed and delayed and delayed, because it's just like, if I fix all those things, I will be proud to release it. But if I don't, people will destroy me.
That's one of the worst things, and I ran into that. I want to say 2 maybe 3 months ago with Carly the Chainsaw 2. Is like, when you realize that your game's like boring or not fun, like, and you've been working on this thing forever, that is the worst feeling.
Yeah.
In the entire universe, and you poured so many hours. Because I imagine if you're at a big company, you can just chalk it up to like, oh, well, there's just, there's so many people working on it, there's so many designers, there was just too many fingers in the pie. But when you're the only finger in the pie, and it's not a fun pie, you're like, well. I just wasted my time.
Just change your name in the credits. Release by Lachhh, not me. Bye.
It's this game was made by Notch.
And he was drunk. No, but yeah, I mean, and even like it is hard to. One thing I saw too is you have this original idea. You're like, okay, this is very cool, and then you start your prototype, and it's just like, okay, after 1 week, you know that it's very cool, and then you just polish and everything, and then for like I'm gonna say 75% of the production, your game is boring as hell, and you're like, why is it boring? And you try to understand why everything, and you have to trust yourself, trust your guts that when the final piece of puzzle will be there, now it's gonna get fun, So it happens to us a lot of time. For example, the game called The Breach, it was a horror themed game. So it was a lot of story based and very not hard feelings, but harsh environment and everything. And for a long time, with no sounds, no music, and like placeholders and everything, we were like, this game is boring as hell. And then when we placed like the very last bit, the music, I think, or the sound effect, I don't remember, we were like, now we have a game. Finally, after like 4 or 6 months of development, finally I have something good. But for the whole time, it is very hard to come at your office, go in front of your computer, and work on that thing that currently is boring, but you have to trust your guts and say, no, it's going to be good at the end. And it's very hard to do that.
And that's totally true. And you never know when, like, sometimes it's just like a little element, and that's where the fun comes with.
Yeah.
It comes from, and you never know when that element's finally going to hit. But yeah, that's... Yeah. Oh, that is rough working on it for a while.
Yeah, when we receive comments, like, for example, Zombidle is a great example. We have you should do this, and a big list of stuff. And some of them are like, man, not so good ideas, but some are very good ideas. I'm like, yes, I agree, I agree. But I have no key on my keyboard that says implement all. I have to manually do every single one of them, add like the way to explain it to the player and everything. So like sometimes the player forgets that you actually need to type stuff on your keyboard to create those stuff, and not just like, why didn't they do another level? It's super easy. It's like, no, it's not super easy. It is not.
I cannot imagine. Well, even like that boss level that you were showing with the big guy that pops out, like I can't imagine the time that it took to get that whole thing animated.
Yeah, it took
out in
this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
This one was okay, actually. It took me about a week to do it, and I did it under the pressure of the stream. But I'm still impressed by how not much time it took me, like how tiny much time it took me. Because I'm working on a new level right now, and I'm working on it for like several weeks. But the boss battle didn't take that much. But But yeah, I mean. Yeah, you were about to say something? No?
I don't think it was important. I think that's why I've already forgotten what it was.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, and that week adds up. Like when people are asking like why these things take so long, like when it takes a week to make a boss battle, it's like, well, that's a decent chunk out of a month, and those months add up.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we showed the game at PAX and lots of different PAX, and I wasn't there for the past 6 months. I was in Asia, and people often ask me like, okay, where is Just Ships and Beats now? It must have like a shit ton of levels and everything. I'm like, no, I still worked on it every day for the past 6 months. But after 6 months, the only thing I had is new interface, new game modes, online multiplayer, which is pretty cool. And I worked on the main quest of the game. So I worked on all the stuff around the levels. Like a great story, actually, a great anecdote was I met somebody there in Asia. So it was the beginning of I think it was June. Beginning of June, I showed the kid. He was like 11 years old or something. I showed the kid like, hey, here's my game. I want to try it out. He's like, okay. And he tries all my levels. He was like, hey, that's very cool. And then I met the very same guy a month later. And I said, hey, did you work on Just Ships and Beats? I was like, yeah. Is there new levels? I'm like, no. Why? You worked on it for a month? I'm like, yeah, but I work on other stuff. Okay, like what? Well, the interface and stuff. Okay, why didn't you make more level? Like, he could not understand like working on game. It like means more content, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know. But there's the
Yeah.
control screen. There's the options. There's the interface. There's the credits. The credit screen takes a while. You have to code
Yeah.
that. You know. So
And
anyway.
you never know what's going to take a week or a month when it seems like it should take a day.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
The control was insane. It took me about a week just to code the freaking control screen. What happened if a guy take a controller and press A? What happened if he do that like while in the game? What happened if he unplug? What happened if there's 3 players and one guy unplug and then plug back? What happens is like, what if I want to play 2 guys on a keyboard and one on a controller? What if? It took me a week of just like thinking of all those little things. Yeah. Anyway.
That's absolute insanity. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Anyway, enough about me. I feel like I'm always babbling.
No.
There's some more question. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Nullcore is asking, do you play the games you make? Which one is your favorite?
Do I play the games I make? I did. So when I was working on Mythical, which I'm still hoping to get back to, but I've been saying that for 6 months now. Mythical Graveyard Uprising, I did play that. It was an arcade shooter. The enemy variety was there. It was super fun. So I would play that one. Also, I made a game called One Final Contract, which me and maybe like 5 other people played.
Okay.
It was like this was my like little art piece, right? Because everyone say like I essentially made a game that only I would like.
Okay.
And it's like it takes the combat is essentially if you kind of smush together a bit of FTL's combat
Okay.
with Hotline Miami.
Okay.
And then the resolution is only 32 by 32. And that's where it gets people. Because the gameplay is, in my opinion, the gameplay is super fun. But that resolution even makes me want to vomit from time to time because it's so low. But it's that one was pretty cool. It's a super difficult roguelike or roguelite or whatever with that really like you can die in 1 or 2 hits. And the enemies have shields and you can get shields, but like certain weapons penetrate shields or it takes so many shots to take care of the shields. Like it was a really interesting project of mine.
And
And
it's
that
only
those
32 by 32.
Yep, it was for a game jam. I barely got it done in time. And then I'm like, there's something here to this. I'm going to keep going. But I kind of wish I'd increased that resolution because, again, the gameplay, in my opinion, is still fun. But the resolution will make you vomit. And no one likes to do that.
Is there a way to play that game online to see it? I'm super interested to see how did you figure to explain everything to the player with only 32 pixels.
Scrolling text. Here, can we? If we permit me a link, I can post that in the Twitch chat to my.
Yeah. How do I do that? I do permits, drone devs. Is that it? Yep.
So, how do I find... Oh, no, that's not it. Dashboard. Also, I felt really bad for that one because that was my first one. Because I made Destroy the Porn and that got super popular, and then I made Full Moon Rising and that got pretty popular, and then I made One Final Contract and I was very excited, and it was a composer that was making their first game, and I'm like, yeah, it's a really cool feeling. Like if it does get that hit, it's really exciting, it's really fun. And then no one played it. And that was my first time just having a game that actually no one was even touching. I'm like, this is a weird feeling, going from 2 that were pretty popular to absolutely nothing.
Ouch.
I mean, but I'm super proud of it because I made a game for me. Okay, we'll link this one in the chat.
Well, sometimes popular. Well, not sometimes. Actually, popular doesn't equal quality.
Right.
Like you can make something very popular with some not recipe, but with some hook. For example, destroy all the porn. Like your
Right.
title right there. Just want okay. I want to try out. I want to check out what is this game, right? Just by the title. If I name some game like Hitler Nazi sex, for example, it might get some traction. So it might have. Popular is not does not equal quality. Sometimes and the other way around as well. It doesn't mean that the
Right.
game is popular is not quality is not
Right.
good. So yeah, but sometimes just reminding me that help me out and say, okay, this is a game that those kind of people will like, or for example, Infernax and Just Shapes and Beats. Just Shapes and Beats, my daughter likes it. She's like 8 years old, and my kids likes it as well. It's up for 4 years old to grandma, so everybody can play it because it's super simple. You just grab it and that's it. But Infernax is a nostalgia piece. It's something that it's our tribute to the NES time. So if you were
Absolutely.
not born and raised with the Nintendo era, there's a good chance that you might not appreciate it the same way that we do.
Oh
So
yeah.
after knowing that, I'm ready to accept that Infernax won't be as popular that Just Ships and Beats. That's my prediction. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know, but that's my
That's true.
prediction. And popularity doesn't equal quality.
Well, also to a certain extent, there, like Just Shapes and Beats has the flash factor, like down and packed, like nobody's business. Like
You mean
so,
look at
just like how
me?
flashy it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when you see it on a show floor, like what is this big thumping,
yeah, yeah.
uh, absolutely over the top. So yeah,
It screams for attention, just like me. Look at me, look at me, me.
yeah. But like that's the kind of cool thing about it, though. The pride, even if something fails, though, like that was a neat lesson to learn, is like even if something like no one plays it, like the pride is still there in
Yep,
like working hard and giving a crap about something you made. That was a really cool lesson to learn.
I totally
Um,
agree. I totally agree. I once said that if you start games but never finish it, it's like in a RPG. If you fight a monster but you don't kill it, you don't get the experience point. You have to kill it. You have to finish it. You have to release it, and then you get the experience point in order to level up as a
mhm.
game dev. So even if nobody plays it, you still have finished something with the music, the interface, the controls screen and all those stuff. Now you know how to create that, and you have the tools to recreate those things.
Mhm.
So you level up as a game dev if you release
Yeah,
something.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I do have another question. Hang on. If you're we got demi-viral. If you release a truly viral game like Minecraft, for example, how will
Mhm.
you respond? So let's say tomorrow you're super popular. How do you handle
How
that?
how do I handle that?
Yep.
Poorly.
Describe poorly. Will you go around and say like, "Yo, bitches, I made that game"? Like you go in bar and just like get to talk to a random girl and say, "Hey, I made this."
I think if that happened, if it made money, I'd start paying the people that have helped me along the way for sure.
That's a good
Um,
answer.
I don't know. I think the goal I think with a lot of us too in game dev is just to be able to do this and kind of hopefully be a positive role model and have it people you know just see that stuff and be like, if I made the money, I'd make more games with it.
Mm.
Actually, that's been part of, like, I know Notch actually talked about he wanted to make a whole new, when after Minecraft,
Mm-hmm.
because that was such an incredible success. He wanted to make a different studio just under a different name because the
Yeah.
success of Minecraft just weighed him down so much, and it was really hard to work on other stuff. Having made that behemoth, so that's why he kind of had to separate. And when he made Scrolls, it was such an issue with it. But
Mm.
um,
Yeah, he
I
had
mean,
to. He had to. If, for example, another example is Toby Fox with Undertale. I think it's literally his first game. I think
mhm, I
he
believe
made
so.
some ROM hack or something like that. But and from his tweet, the guy really, I don't know. For example, if it happens to me, very
Mhm.
first game I release, lots of success, lots of money and everything. That will be very dangerous because I will not have grown to all those defeat and all those what it takes to be a game dev and what it takes to handle failures and everything.
Hmm. Oh
And
yeah.
and I don't know, it just piles up on the assumption that people have that if you make one game you get to be millionaire and then life is easy, like making games is super easy, you can do it by yourself and just do it one time and then you're millionaire. So
Yeah.
those stories just piles up on that. But I don't know. Like I love how Toby Fox responds to all this. Actually, like I saw some tweets saying that to me, some of my friends doesn't even like Undertale. Like stop making it like it's a godlike games or something. Plus,
Yeah.
right now is like I cannot make a sequel of that game. The hype is way too
Right.
big,
Right.
and if I was in his shoes, I will be scared to release any other game. Like
Hmm.
maybe he wants to make a 32 by 32 small resolution game, but he can't because if he does, people will be like trying to destroy him because you know. So I don't know. Like
That's really
if
fair. I guess it'd be easier to have lots of smaller successes than one big crushing success.
yeah.
Although that being said, I would give points in this conversation to the dude, and I can never remember his name, the guy that made Five Nights at Freddy's,
Oh yeah.
because that exploded,
Yep.
and he's not making games now because he needs the money. He's making games because they're still in his head, and that's what he wants to make. And he's even I think said that in an open note to the community, just like
Oh.
I spend my days making these games and like, playing Mega Man with my daughter and just like he's trying to be a positive influence to, his family and the people around him, and he's trying to do good with what he's been given, but he still just has these ideas in his heads. So that's why when he keeps saying like this is the final Five Nights at Freddy's, this is the final Five Nights at Freddy's, it's not because he ran out of money and he just made another one. It's just like, oh, it's in my head again.
Yeah.
I got to make another one. Like that's really cool, and I really
Yeah.
like that.
Totally.
Um,
I'd like to hear more from the guy actually. Like I didn't play Five Nights at Freddy's, but I was aware of the the popularity and everything. But I don't know the guy. Neither I followed him or see like how he responded to that popularity. So that's very
yeah,
interesting. There, we should
yeah,
have him on the show. Hmm.
that would be super
Hmm.
interesting.
Hmm. Yeah. But yeah, dealing with popularity is something that.
Yeah. But it is also easy to in my when Destroy the Porn started to get popular. And it is all relative as far as like popular these games go. But for me, that was my most popular. And when that one started to get most popular, the game itself was popular as opposed to me, which I liked because the pressure is not on me, it's on that game. So if I release a sequel to Destroy the Porn, the pressure is on that game and not necessarily me.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Um, which is kind of nice, I guess.
But as we put our face more and more on internet as game dev, we become the
Yeah.
public face of this. The popularity will fall under our faces more and more than our games in the future.
Yeah,
No.
that's true.
And it starts like at TwitchCon. I just real at one point at TwitchCon, I was just trying to eat, and I had to hide myself, but because I had
Right.
like 5 or 6 people in a row come to me and say like, "Hey, you're Lash or you're that game maker," because it was right next to Just Chips and Meats, and I had my T-shirt. And the people came to me like, "Hey, are you Latch?" I'm like, "Yes," and I stand up again, just like trying to eat at the same time. So I just ended up like trying to get away. It's like, can I just eat? Like, I like all those compliments and everything. Like, I
Yeah,
thank you very much, but I want to
yeah.
not die right now.
Well, you're
So,
also in your trailers though. You have like You have the awesome, and I still love it. The Just Shapes and Beats where you're sawing your keyboard in half.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, the
and then
yeah,
is that you in the Infernax one where it's like
yep,
a like okay, it's actually kind of hard to tell in that one. It does
yeah, yeah. I shaved and
look
I
like a
had like
teenager.
a yeah, sweet. Because when I shave, I look like a teenager. Like I have that baby face. So yeah, I did shave for the occasion. But yeah, but yeah, in a way, like the whole point of this was to talk about the popularity. I feel that in the indie scene, the reason why I started YouTube's and Twitch was because I foresee a future where games and also game devs can become not rockstar, but
Mhm.
with YouTube's an influencer and everything, I believe the same thing can happen to games as well. Like, oh, it's a game by this guy. I know the guy. I like the guy, therefore I will like the game more. So I wanted to put my face on internet for those reasons,
Yeah,
and also to explain all my passion and just like
yeah.
teach other people and everything. But
And that's definitely more so in indie games too, because I know with a lot of bigger companies, they kind of want people to be modular. They want people that if they don't work out or they got too big, then they're gonna have to pay them too much. Then they'll swap them out for
yeah, yeah.
somebody they can pay less, which is kind of the unfortunate thing about it. That's what I mean. You, how many big AAA names do we really know at this point? We know the guy who made BioShock. We know.
Yeah, yeah. I know Cliff Blazinski for Gears of War.
Yeah, but we can name probably half a dozen indie devs off the name of our head, not just because
Yeah,
we, end up hanging out with them from time to time.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Totally agree.
so
Yeah. How much time do you have, by the way? It's been already an hour ish. If you have to go.
well, I had if there are any more questions, I have about 5 minutes, but if not, we can probably cut out early and I can make sure to get out. But it's
Let me see in the chat. I do not have them on the tool, but in the chat, do I have? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I can't see much, but let's finish on any final words from you. Where can we follow you? How, when you stream,
yeah.
schedules, social media? Spam the chat with your awesome face.
Yeah. So I'm Drunk Devs. I try and stream Sunday through Thursday, although these couple of weeks right now are a bit wonky due to work schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But I typically stream in the morning, your old time, whatever that is, relative to people. But for me, it's 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, to
Hmm.
1 Central Standard Time. Um,
Is that Pacific time? Is that it? No.
I don't know what it is in Pacific Time.
We can
It's
check it out on your Twitch channel anyway. Sweet.
um, and yeah, I do game dev with a heavy emphasis on Twitch or chat interactivity and just games and goofing around and barely getting anything work done. We do 2D or we do 2D pixel art style games in Game Maker Studio. You can follow me on Twitter as well at Drunk Devs, and let's see where else. Facebook/Drunk Devs or whatever, but I never use that thing. Do you use your Facebook? I never use my Facebook, my
Ish.
Drunk Devs
We
Facebook.
we have a Facebook for the company for the studio, but we were super fucking mad at Facebook because we worked hard on getting lots of followers, but now we cannot talk to them because it takes
Oh, you hit
money.
the limit. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
So over the past 8 years, we've collected about 400,000 followers on Facebook. So that's nearly 500,000. But when
Oh
we
my
do a
God.
post, we have like 10,000 of reach or something like that. That's still good, but
Yeah.
it limits and we have to pay for each post all the time, and that really pisses us off. So we do our stuff. We do some posts over there, but yeah, Facebook is not near my heart. It's near another part of my anatomy.
um,
But yeah,
I guess what?
uh,
I guess people can also check out drunkdevs.com, but I haven't updated it in almost a year. As you probably saw by that super ugly beige thing. But yeah, I
Sweet.
think
Twitch will be the place where I'll spam everybody then. So Twitch Drunk Devs
yeah,
with an S plural, please, Gavin. Thank you so much for being on the show today, Gavin. It was very
yeah,
hectic, it was very chaotic, but we did it.
yeah. Thank you for having me on. This was a lot of fun, and thank you again so much. TwitchCon was amazing, and that was only possible because of your giveaway.
Oh
So
yeah, you won a ticket. That's right. You did won a ticket. Sweet for the
yeah,
podcast of Night of the Stream. Nice. Well, it was nice to meet. It was glad to meet you. It was great to meet you over there as well, man. So let's talk
yeah.
about Stream RPG and just offline one
We'll have to
day.
talk about that. That's exciting.
All right. See you, man. Thank you
So,
very much.
all right, take it easy. Have a good one. Bye.
Nice. Such a great dude. Love him. I love to hear. Hey, where am I? I love to hear stories from different game devs. Guys, please go follow Gavin. Go follow Drunk Devs again. Hey guys, I'm back. What up? There we go. And what's happening on my screen? His penis looking like a shriveled pink up accord. It's not true. What up with my screen? What up? What up? Can I refresh it? What's what? Okay. That was weird. Guys, please do me a favor. Do me a favor and go follow Drunk Devs right now, guys. You have to do it. You need to do it. You know.
Do it!
Follow him right now.
Just do it!
And then once again, thank you very much, Drunk Devs. I have to check out that 32 by 32 games he was talking about. I am super interested right now. He sent a link, right? He sent a link on the chat, although oh, Game Jaunt, one final contract. It must be this one. It must be this. I want to check it out. Want me to add that FNAF guy? Yeah, why not? Although I believe there is no single picture. But yeah, Monkey Man, please do so. Fantasy violence. Mature. Proceed to game. Oh, okay, nice. Low res graphic. Look at that. I want to see the trailers. Drunk devs. Nice. Look at those beats. More guns! More bullets! One final contract! Love the music, by the way. Nice! Nice! I don't know if you guys saw it. One final contract. Very nice game. Looks beautiful! It looks beautiful! Sweet. I don't know much about... Kukuriko! Follow the channel. Welcome aboard, my friend. Thank you very much. Look at that. Thank you very much for following. Voila, voila. And I believe that we had a host by a Wheel Playcast too. Mid-interview. I believe so. I'm not sure. Okay, where are we on the code side? I believe I did not do anything today. I haven't done anything today. I believe so. Okay, I do remember where I was though. I was in Unity. Boom. Yeah. Oh my god, I had a nightmare. I had a nightmare that I had to work on Unity instead of Flash. Oh my god! That's happening right now. That's me whining. That's me whining all the time because like, I don't like Unity. Brr, 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 brr. I still don't like it though, but meh. Meh. The compile time really makes me unhappy. Okay. So I had the meta flaw here, I had this, and I go like, create meta flaw from selected. Bam. Now this happens, but the script here doesn't seem to work that much. So, let's go back to, hey, what's up? What's up, drunk devs? Sorry, let's go to, nope, not this. Let's go to, nope, not this. This thing over there. So if I go into meta flaw... Oh, I think I have to make a scriptable object on everything, right? Yes. Yes. I believe that's the thing. Meta display object container, meta display object, meta U. Bam! That's the thing I forgot to do, I believe. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I believe I can fly. Unity for this thing over there, assets. Let me check it out on source. This Monster Smash, is that it? I don't remember. Meta. What if I put meta here? Meta display. Flash exported. No. Plugins. Okay, so I have meta flaw here. I think it's in Flash. If I go here, for example, and do this. Serializable. Is that what I need to do? Like, what's the equivalent in C# of that shit? Serializable. Is that like this? I'm more awesome than you. I'm more holy than... Oh, there we go. There's a shout battle. Did you play Earthbound? I did not play Earthbound, by the way. I did not. It is on my list of games to do, actually. Right now I'm working on... and I'm gonna say working on Dark Souls. I don't know if I'll finish that game, because I'm not having a good time. Abandon Flash, all hail the Dexa! I have guitar. You said you want a poster that says game release in 3 months. Oh. Did you do it? Game release in 3 months. Best game. Nice. I am keeping that. I am keeping that. Game release in 3 months. Beautiful. You're a trooper for getting through Dark Souls and hating it. It is a... it is my duty to know games. It is my duty to know games, and Dark Souls is one of them. Okay, so update flash renderer not set to an instant of object object object. If I go there, then okay, meta flaw, but it doesn't work as well. So if I go like this, create selected. Okay, so again, this is script, but it doesn't look like it. So the serializable thing, I believe it works. Did I put serializable on everything or not? Hang on, do I have it here? Meta display object. Oh, I don't need to do it. Okay. Meta flaw. Scriptable object. Alright. Meta movie clip. This is all not serializable. Okay. So I don't need those then. Okay. I all don't need those. Diplord TCC is following the channel. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for following. Thank you very much for following. Okay, so apparently I don't need to do it. So where did I do it? Yeah, it's not scriptable object. Meta 2D transform over here. Nope. Alright. Oh, hang on. Meta. The fuck? Okay. Okay, so it's outside of... Okay, it's just a preview. Okay, I guess. Yeah, we'll always love you. Starlight Skies, 2 months and still fighting. Thank you very much for that punch in the face. Bam! Aye, aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. That hurts so much. How you doing? How you doing? Look at those beautiful fireworks. Okay, so apparently the meta doesn't work at all. So I see the meta over there, script meta. I have the meta over there. It's a scriptable object. Yay. But somehow it is not initialized as anything. So if I go into Flash Loader, boom, and I go around the world, around the world, around the world. Oh, okay. Okay, setup manager then. If I go there, set data, that shit over there, blue, blue, blue. Okay, so if I go attach to Unity and then I open Unity and then I push this button over there. Oh. Whoops. Bam! Alright, meta flaw, this thing over there. Bam, 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 bam. All symbols, I add all the symbols, so I have a bunch of symbols over there. Yay. But somehow, this does not count at all. And why don't you count? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. I'll go there, I'll clear that, and I'll go back here, and I'll just put that private just for the lulz. Custom this. Did it work? I don't think it did. Alright, clear. I'll destroy you. Custom lash this. Yay. So it has created something. It doesn't say anything though. It says it's a scriptable object. But that's it. So if I go back here, flash loader, and I put that there, boom. And I go back here in that thing, no. Okay, so can I check out this instead of meta flag, blah blah blah? I just want the meta FLA over here. Boom, boom, and boom. What I do want to check out is just this. Attached to Unity. Oh, Inkle Dink, thank you very much. Thank you very much for those beautiful cheers. Cheers back to you. Yay, that's them as well. Alright. Play. Alright. Meta flaw, meta FLA. Is there something? So I have the number of texture, I have the duck name, but the count is equal to 0, which is bad. Okay, so that means that we need to add something for the meta FLA to work with that shit over there. Oh, monkey man! That's funny because I only did this. Oh, although, is it because of the list? Maybe it's because of the list. Monkey man. Hi, monkey man. 1520 at Diana. All symbols is equal to this, meta movie clip this, and I need to put none texture in there. Boom. Well, it works. Can I do that? How does it work again? Do I put that here? Is that it? Oh, it was it. Alright. Var e, no, not var, int e equals 0, not e, I. Speak in English, Mr. Lachhh. Speak in English. Lots of cheer. I've just, oh, there's a cheer battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who's gonna make the biggest bid? Oh, I'm gonna throw 50 experience points to the highest bidder, and 25 for the other one. Speed dude. Oh! Alright, that's gonna happen. 50 experience points to the highest bidder, and 25 for everybody else to contribute that battle. How's that? All the money to me! No, not this one. This one. Who's gonna do it? And while I do that, for the rest of you guys, you can just like say anything, and I'm gonna give a 50 experience point to anybody who just participated in the giveaway, alright? Just to celebrate this. Is this pay to win? Yes! I'm gonna add more ads everywhere! I followed, but nothing happened. Did it? I think that you were there. I saw your face. There. So you'll be in the background as well. So we got the Lost Dims. The Lost Dims is on 20 ads inside ads. Some vital side project? Click here for a new 25 minutes ads. We're gonna have to stop making that joke. People will come here and just think that's real. Hey, Xenarts, how you doing? The last DMs? This. Got my sweet, sexy message on Twitch? Yes, I did. I did got it. We got 24. Okay, so it does not. 25. 26. Wow. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Wow. Wow. That's because I forgot to do attach to Unity. And at the end, someone just cheered 500s, and you guys lost anyway. Bloop, 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 bloop. No, it doesn't work at all. All symbols equal to null. Okay, so the num texture is there. Anybody knows about that? The scriptable object? I had that done in the past. Whoa, whoa, whatever, all in 100. There we go. And 101. Okay, this is getting out of control. Why the hell did I dissent that? Lachhh using Unity? Yes, yes, Xenarts. It is a sad day today. It is a very sad day. That's why we're listening to that song. I am using Unity. I am still disgusted by it. I still don't like it, and I still don't regret it. I'm not gonna regret it because I have no choice using it, actually. Unless I build my own engine. But if I do that, you know, it's like shutting myself in the head. So, yeah. Make a short story short. Oh, I keep at 400s. Oh, come on. We should have a stop on this. That will like, again, by the way, the money doesn't go in my pocket. It goes into Stream RPG. So that's that. That's that. It goes into other alerts like this. Yeah, I was about to say, that we had an opportunity for Just Ships and Beats, and it means that we have to port everything on the console. So, I'm working on my setup, scriptable. What the fuck? Thank you so much for this, man. Thank you so much. Damn. Okay, how much are we now? I don't know how much bits, actually. I don't know. I don't have the tools to check it out. And my cheers doesn't work anyway. Well, the cheers does work, but my cheers count is not there. Yes, you do deserve, guys. You do deserve a reward. There you go, a little chest for you guys. Alright, let's do one right now. It's not gonna be pizza shield, it's gonna be like XP. It's 5 XP. Not 5, but 50 experience point giveaway. Stop, please. And then I do this, and then I go like this. Go! Pick it up. Wow. Who's gonna win? Death Iox is our winner. But you know what to do? 50 experience point. 50 seconds. Come on, Death Yucks. Oh yeah! Death Iox was here all along. There you go, my friend. 50 experience point just for you. Take it up, it's yours for that beautiful Bits battle. And now I believe the Bits battle is over. Who won, actually? Who did the generous... It was the Lost Dim, right? Yeah, the Lost Dims. Alright, the Lost Dims. You won. You got it. You have 50 experience points. Boom. Coming your way. And now, who else was in the battle? We had Monkey Man, of course. Monkey Man was in the battle. We're gonna do like 25 experience... No, not that fucking button. 25 experience point for this little gentleman over here, and then it just broke. Yeah, I wanna fucking remove that button. There's a shortcut in the alright, 25. I said 25. Voila. Why don't you change the scene? X-Split, come on, chop. How about we put the music back then? There you go. Voila. So 25 to Monkey Man as well, and we had Valenex as well, Mr. Valenex. 25 to Mr. Valenex. Was there anybody else? Mr. Troid. $25. And I believe we had who else? Did I forget somebody? Did I forget somebody? Speeds 2 maybe? Did I? I think it's good, right? And you know what? I want to do this as well. $10 XP to everybody watching as well. Thanks to the bidders. Thanks to everybody here. I have 1 million bid badge. My prime badge is just hiding it. Nice. Nice try. Okay. Do not confuse this class with a similarly named this one, which is an into class and feels different purpose. Okay. Was that this then? I don't believe so. Scriptable object. Okay. Yeah. Okay. In the other example, so that means a serializable. So this should be like in the other dude, right? No? Okay. So, can I do that then? Do I need to do both? That works, but it's just like the meta, this one doesn't work. So if I go like this. So did you get it, speed 2 or not? I got it. Oh wait, I only got a 10. Say speed 2, okay. There you go, my friend. You're fired! There you go. Lachhh, you got speeds and Inkel, I think. You forgot Inkel? I forgot about me too. Alright, Inkel Dink. Boom. There you go, guys. It's all done. It's all done. And I think I forgot one thing. Hey Lachhh, do you offer custom work for people on the stream? I'm loving all the animation for always with animation. By the way, I use your giveaway too. It's awesome. Thanks, Blue Collar Gamer. I do not offer. I do not have time to do custom works, unfortunately. So that's why my giveaway tools is open source. So you can check it out. It is open source. You can fiddle with it. But I don't have time to work on other people's stuff. I already have work to do for the next 3 years or so. Even more than that. So yeah, I'm focusing on my stuff. Oh! 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 Yes! We got it! All symbols there. So I can see everywhere. I can see everything, although I cannot see this in there. I can see the text side, class name and everything. That's not set, okay. But let's check it out then. What if I put that there? Boot, voila. And I go like start. I forgot to. Okay, so like this, and then I go into this, and then I go like attach to Unity, and then I go back to Unity, and I go play. Blue Collar Gamer! There you go, it's following the channel. Welcome aboard officially. We are friends officially. Okay, so everything else now is not serializable. So I have to do it everywhere. Okay, so that thing over there, meta movie clip, do I have to do it everywhere? I'll put it everywhere. Fuck it. Bam! And in display object as well. Bam! So all this and meta movie clip. I have this. I have the frame label, which is a list of IDs. But the list of IDs, I don't think that it works well, right? Which one was broken here? Oh fuck. close this here. Ah, it's equal to something. But I think the name wasn't there or something. Okay, so the elements are there, but it's all set to nothing. Brilliant. And the first one is set to something, and then the rest is not. What the hell? The hell's happening? Okay, La 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 la. Ah! Bravo, Lachhh. I was setting everything in the first index. Ah, okay, did not compile. Unity, 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 Unity. I love you. I will say I love you. No, I don't. Sorry. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 0. The size is 19, but why is the last 3 empty? La, 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 la. Ah, because I said non-texture. Lachhh, what is wrong with you, bro? La 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 yeah. Can I do like length like this? Compiling, 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 and I'm done. Okay. Was hard, right? There's no game yet, and you're compiling all the time. You compile, I complain. That will be our relation together. That will be our beautiful relation, Mr. Unity. Are you up for that? You okay with that? You compile, I complain. You compile, I complain. You compile, complain. I compile, complain. And you compile. You compile, you compile. All the time you do all compile. Always compile. Takes so long, I don't like. I don't like how you do compile. All the time you compile, I don't make games because you compile all the time. Fuck Unity, fuck Unity, fuck Unity, because you compile and I don't make games. Well, you compile all the time and then don't make games. Did you guys figure what? Sorry. Did you guys figure out, okay, how you're gonna deal with the feature item from Patreon? Okay, we do. I've asked Mr. Mark yesterday to make a Halloween items. I asked him that like right yesterday. And I'm planning to finish the, at least have a way to see, to get those items in the chest. So there'll be a way that you can collect the chest and sometime you get one of the feature item. So I want to do that. It will be done, it won't take that much time, it's just that every hour I spend on Stream RPG is hour I don't spend on Just Ships and Beats. And right now, super lots of focus on this one. Plus, the coder that I was working on with this actually had another job. Go 10, follow the channel, welcome aboard, thank you very much for following. You owe us a 50 Patreon for last month. Oh, okay, what it was? Hang on. If I have to do something right now, I will do it. You owe us 50 Patreons for last month. What was it again? I didn't expect to have those. Okay, so this one, yes, and this is the largest one, right? Yeah, the free item. Okay, so good. I will give you those. You know, I can give you like the item for Halloween. Or was it you subscribed like, yeah, you did it last, okay, so I can give you 2 items for the Halloween set. The Halloween set is 3 items, so I can give you all the $50 one, I can give you 2 items. How's that sound? How's that sound? Is that okay? Do you hate me? Is that not enough? Will you riot? Okay, 30 something. Attach to Unity. This switch there. Oh well. Okay, so meta, movie clip this. Let's go back here. If at least I can have something showing up on the screen by the end of the day, I will be happy. It feels like there's no frames for... Probably need to serialize those frames as well. That's why. Movie clip frame, this thing over there. Pretty sure that's the problem. Wow. And I'm pretty sure I don't need a list on this one too. I will change that right now. This count, I'll do that. And oh fuck, I don't have that. Meta flaw. Come on. Meta flaw. Length. Okay, so there's an ad here. Okay, int I equal to 0. I'm making too much stuff at the same time though. I should not do that. I should focus on one thing, make it done. What the fuck am I doing? That sounds good though. This should not be there anyway. It should be like in the actual meta display object. Drew McEntry 123 following the channel. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for following. No, what's the problem now? Ah, length. Yo, Lachhh, it's time for chess. Boom, there we go. Good to me, same, sweet. There you go. Sweet. Remind it to me, alright guys? Remind it to me though for the feature item things. Cause I tend to forget stuff a lot. I tend to start a shit ton of stuff and also forget about them. And I want to keep up my words so you don't hate me, internet. Cause I want you to love me. Cause otherwise you'll destroy me. You'll find my address and kill my wife and kids. And I don't like that. 'cause I like them. Equal amount of you, internet. Don't want to piss you off. But not as much as I hate Unity. Why the fuck don't you move now? Stop. Stop compiling. Stop the game. Stop everything now. Alright, good. Delete this. Custom Lachhh. Fucking create an assets. Good. I got that. Meta movie clip frame. Oh yeah. I got elements. I got display objects. And I got more instance of those things. Alright, good. So I got all that. It looks legit now. It looks legit. Now I have a meta flaw and I have everything in that meta flaw. And that's pretty cool. Kojak, if you're looking, by the way, Kojak, you can check it out in right now. You can put like a serial instead of having the XML loading up at the beginning all the time. You can create an assets and check it out. So that's pretty neat. That is something that Unity has that Flash doesn't have. So 1 point for Unity right there. You know, I can recognize the pros of Unity, and there's a lot of pros. A lot of stuff is visual, but since everything is automatically created, that also means that you lose some compile time. And I will trade off all those visual things. I will trade that off very, very easily. I will trade it off for not having visual stuff, but making it compile way faster. I will do that in an instant. Alright. How hard will it be to code in the client for Patreon? A page where we see all the items we can pick, click, equal, claim. Hang on. Will it be to code it in the client for Patreon? That would be quite hard, actually. Not super hard, but making like an interface and everything. So that will take time. Yeah, the original idea was you get the ticket, and then you can click and you can use a ticket in exchange of an item that you don't possess. I could at least have it so you can collect feature item directly from the chest. So that will be at least easier to do, and check out if you don't actually have that item already, you know. So I could do that and then work on the ticket thing. So I could do like one at a time, because making like a feature item interface, I will need to have a new interface that shows which items are there, and I have to fetch them from somewhere like a Google Sheet or whatever. So there's a bunch of stuff to do. But step one will be this, you know, you collect the chest and you have the items out of random. And it's actually a step toward the ticket thing. And I like to develop like this, you know, instead of just like, okay, I need to make that huge feature. I can at least make step one, which is a step towards that huge feature, but step one is already valuable. It's always worth something. So I like that approach, instead of just like doing nothing because it's a mountain of stuff. Okay, so this is ready. So it gets sprite by name. Ah, the collection is null. Okay, that's why. And what is -1, by the way? Default value. Okay. Okay, so the new connection here now, I got set sprite. Oh, okay, that's not even my. Oh, okay. No. No! Now should be in Flash renderer, right? Set sprite. There's nothing here. Is that in the simple pool then? Ah, voilà. Okay, so new things over there. The collection. Not a local one. Create a property. No, not a property. Create a freaking field. Voila. Like this is equal to what? I don't remember. I think it was in Flash Loader. I think that's the thing I need. Alright, so how about that? Bitch. Stop! Is this for Just Chips and Beats? Yes, it is. I am porting everything into Unity for Just Chips and Beats because I need to make a port on a console that I cannot pronounce. Because NDA and shit. Okay, cache all. Wazunus! Wazunus is following the channel. Welcome aboard, my friend. Thank you very much for following. Okay, so cache all. The pool here is equal to nothing? Oh? This over there. Ah, okay. Not set to an engine 44, okay. Which one? Probably the Flash Loader, I guess. Oh yeah, because this is created where I don't have that function. Where do I create the pool? Like whoa, 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 whoa. Play Pixel, follow the channel. Welcome. Okay, so the instance is not yet done. Damn it! Damn it! How about now? Huh? Clear! Compiling! 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 Alright, there we go, done. Oh! 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 We have a bicycle kick! Oh my god! It's the best bicycle kick ever! Ah, tears! Lots of tears! Okay, what's that? What's your problem, bro? Index area is out of shape. Well, out of shape. It's out of shape. Merge vertices. Okay, merge vertices. Where do I get that? Flash renderer. No, I believe it was in Flash Loader or in Simple Pool. Ah, okay. So there's no vertices? Say what? Oh, it's okay. It's index out of range, so it does exist. Okay. Flash renderer. Attached to Unity. This. Clear. Don't you dare compile. I haven't changed anything. Okay, switch here. What's up? So that is not equal to nothing, okay, but is equal to 0. Why? I do not know. Okay, so I'm just gonna say that is weird. If vert, that length is lower or equal to 0, just return. Okay. Oh, look at that bicycle kick. Oh my god. Yukang! Yes, Yukang was here. Compiling. Alright, good. That wasn't so bad. Look at that! Oh my god! Oh my god, this is, I promise I wouldn't cry. I promise I wouldn't cry. Look at it. Look at Yukang. Look at it. Is he in 3D? Fuck 2D. Yes. Look at this guy. Bicycling toward love. Nice. Okay, and I have 2 objects. So it does work probably, and now I want to check out the profile. Yes, okay, so I do not allocate anything. Nice. So the footprint, the memory footprint is null. Is that it? Well, I don't see anything. Meshes. No, it goes up. It goes up. I will have to check it out. But I don't understand though. The call here is all good. Mesh memory, object count. What is growing up like this? Mono? The fuck is mono? Is that my code? Just like garbage collect right there. Boom. The rest is all the same. Use total goes up. Total object unseen? What? Sabotage Function is following the channel. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for following. Okay, so the total of amount of objects probably doesn't. My cache probably doesn't work. Deep profile. Alright. Fucking deep profile that shit. The last names! Can I see something? Meh. Meh! Alright guys, to celebrate this. Okay. To celebrate this, I finally have something on the screen. I am super happy about it. I finally have something. My metaflow works. All those stuff works. So, as usual guys, I'm gonna do like a one last 50 experience point giveaway. As usual, what you can do is just say anything you want while I'm playing Super Hexagon. And you know the drill. Where is it? Super Hexagon. There we go. Oh no, done well. No, I want to play done well. Been a while. So if you just want to talk in the chat, you'll be eligible for a 50 experience point giveaway. And also, a little chest for all of you guys. Take it up. It's yours. A game by Oshiro Fumoto. I'm breaking everything. No! Okay, good. No. Spin style. Yeah, let's do that. Like this. I wanna know if I can destroy everything. Ah, stupid latch. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah! Destroy all the things! Ah! Shit. What the? What the? Nuppy. Okay. Whoa. That ain't the best gun ever. But I'll take it. Another one? Yes. Whoa! The feedback on this game is insane. The feeling is very, very good. It is polished as hell. Oh yeah. Okay, gun power blocks no, gem high less for the gem high. No, is that create time void when damage? Oh, this one. Bam! Bam! Whoop! Oh yeah. Don't forget, guys, if you just want to say something in the chat while I'm playing this, you will have your name appearing on the okay, why not? Appearing on the giveaway tool. 50 experience points coming up for you guys. Oh, come on. Okay, so I have to burst like this. Okay, gotcha. Ah! Oh, come on. What's this one? Triple! Yes. I like triple. Oh, come on! I always think I can jump on this one. That's it? Oh, yeah. Shoot a gun model to reshuffle it once, okay? Jetpack for use when out of charge, alright? Beep boop, hello, I'm a drone. Sounds good to me! Oh, sweet! That drone is pretty cool. Ah! Whew, okay. Wow, wow. Fucking monsters. No. Wow. Ah! Oof. Yes. No. Oh, come on! I was hit by this. Boo, Lachhh! Boo! Boo! Okay. Whoa! Nice. Want to go to the other side. I want to go out. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go in that well. I don't like it. Alright, bye. Bye. Bye! It's time for a giveaway. Boom! Boom! Who's gonna win? Speeds to Marcus Dojo! Marcus Dojo is our winner! La 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 la! Show yourself in the chat though! Show yourself! Map. 20 seconds. Marcus Dojo, say something in the chat, please. Do it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Monster, come on. Alright, let's do it again then. Oh my god, that was so close. That was so close. Oh. Hey, wow, what the hell's wrong with me? Oh, come on, 30 seconds. He's not the hider. Alright, if you lose, everybody gets 25 experience points. If you lose, everybody gets 25 experience points. Alright, everybody watching, 25 experience point. Take it up, guys, it's yours. And it's time to say goodbye. Yay! Thank you very much for watching today's episode of Lachhh and Friends, guys. I love you all. Who we gonna raid? We're gonna raid Quasi. We're gonna raid that guy. A little Quasi. Let's do that. Guys, thank you very much again for being with me. Totally great interview with Drunk Devs. Totally improvised interview as well. But it's always good to see like how indies are working out. And we got news of following the channel. Speaking of following the channel, please don't forget to follow the channel. Do it!
Do it!
Do like news.
Just do it!
And yeah, what I was about to say. Yeah, sticking with me with on Unity as well. Now Unity, I have been able to show stuff on Unity. Hopefully by the end of the week I will have something good, and then I will have to work on the taking care of each individual classes and everything, and then fixing all the little things here and there. It will take a while, but we'll get there eventually. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As usual, you guys are the best. Especially you. Goodbye. And we're gonna raid Mr. Quasi TV. And why the hell? I pressed the wrong button. Pressed the wrong button.